And the second half of this concept, of this strategy, is that you must understand that it will not happen naturally. Why? Because the other person does not want to be conquered. Do you understand that? You want to conquer, I want to conquer, let the games begin. Because I don't want to be conquered, you don't want to be conquered, and I'm sure that, or those of you with children, I'm sure you have had that situation quite often, where neither want to give in, and one has to give in. Even if you have a compromise, you seldom come out equally. Creative communication has to do with the art of giving the other person what they want, or appearing to give them what they want so that they can give you what you want. I don't know it's the same thing as compromise, because compromise suggests that I didn't really get what I wanted. I'm saying that I must master the art of giving you what you want so that you can give me what I want. I think the theorists call it a win-win situation. And when I say communication, I am not necessarily referring to words alone, but women are, I almost said masters of body language. Should I say mistresses of body language? Oh, yes. Oh, women talk with their bodies, and so can men too. Well, that is communication. And I'm saying that we have got to learn how to get what we want by giving the other person what they want. I was speaking in Barbados several years ago. And if you know anything about the flight down that part of the world, the flights, the air travel, is one flight per day. And I guess, for whatever reason, they tend to bring in the guest speaker the day before. So you come in one day, you come in on Tuesday, you sleep, and you speak on Wednesday. I was late for the flight. Oh yeah, I shouldn't have been late, but I was late for the flight. I was the guest speaker. I don't remember what the subject was, but who cares? I was the guest speaker in Barbados. I went to the airport, and whatever the reason was, I got there about 50 minutes before the flight was supposed to be taking off. You know, the flight closes 1 hour before time. And I said, as I went through, the security guard stopped me, as was her job, her duty, and she looked at my itinerary and said, "Sir, you've missed the flight. You're late to the flight." And the very first thing that I did was to say to her, "I am sorry. How could I have done this? How could I have let this happen to me? I must be the biggest idiot, the most indisciplined." And I beat up on myself for a few seconds. What was I doing? I was disarming her, because she was ready to beat up on me. But if you beat up on yourself, only a wicked, evil monster would beat up on a man who's beating up on himself. So the first thing I do is to disarm her. Remember, we talk about war, okay? This is interpersonal confrontation. So I disarm her. The next thing I do is respect her authority. This security guard is earning, you know what security guards earn, they're not a lot of money. But she's like everybody else, like the lady who makes the coffee, their role is important. And the salary doesn't make them feel important. So when somebody comes along and makes them feel important, that man or woman goes right to the head of the class. What? He made me feel important? I'll do whatever he wants. He's the only smart guy that recognizes how important I am. And so, having disarmed her, I said to her, "Only you can help me solve this problem." What? Only me? You sure you think I'm the CEO? No, I'm just a security guard. Only you can help me. Guess what? She now wants to help me. So I say to her, "Look, I want you to look across there." No, she couldn't. We can't see the plane, okay? but that's the direction in which the plane is. I said, look across there. And she looked across. I said, no, just, you know where the plane is. Just look past the wall. And she does it. She looks through the wall. She became Superwoman. I said, look, just. Do you see the plane? Of course she sees the plane. I mean, I'm now in control. She sees the plane. I said, no, start from the cockpit. The pilot is there. Now, move down a little bit. Look at row 1. Move down. Row 2, 3, 4. I said, no, stop at row 5. What do you see? You see an empty window seat. I said, do you know why that seat is empty? I said, that is my seat. And I said, that plane can't leave without me. So, can you help me to get into my seat so that the plane can leave? To cut a long story short, I spoke in Barbados the following day. I am not saying to you that you must be late for your next flight and try what I did. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that creative communication is not something you learn because you don't know what the circumstances are going to be. You don't know who you'll meet up. So I can't teach you what creative communication is, but I can define it. It's getting what you want. The child knows to do it, and he didn't go to school. You went to school, so why you can't do it? If I did not respect that person, if I did not genuinely love that person, I couldn't get to first base. Because I would have gone there like, you know, this big executive, I'm the guest speaker, you know what I mean? Who are you? Security guard? What? She would have taken out a button and give me 2 big licks. You know how long she want to lick a guest speaker? She can't be guest speaker. But if she could get that, man, that would make her day. Boy, you see, man, a little boy come and exalt himself. Like if him think him or something. I will lick him, put him head, lick him 2 times, him drop down. That would have been her speech. But because I love her, because I respect her, because I realize that she is as important as I am, I was able to communicate with her in such a way that she got what she needed. Oh yeah, she needed somebody to boost her. So I gave her that. And guess what? I got what I needed. Conquering through creative communication. Whether it's body language or whether it's words.